Hi everybody, it is book review time and I'm going to try and make this quick and short. I'm going to do two books for one and then do the final book as its own, because the first book that I'm going to review, I really don't have much to say about it. It's kind of bad, but that is the final book in the Sookie Stackhouse series, Dead Ever After. I was really excited to read this book, but kind of disappointed by it. The last maybe 3 or 4 books in the series really took a downward turn as far as the things that happened in the book that seemed to make sense even for the world that has been created by Charlaine Harris in the Sookie Stackhouse series. And the book was okay. It was on the same vein pretty much as the other books, where there's a little bit of drama, a little bit of new things that happen. Old people come back with vendettas and all of that stuff against Sookie, and I don't know, I was looking forward to reading this, and I was just really left feeling kind of meh about it. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. It's good to see this is the final book in the series. The next book that is supposed to come out next year is about the people in Bon Temps after Dead Ever After. It's not supposed to focus on Sookie. It's supposed to focus on everybody else. So I probably won't buy that. I probably will borrow that from the library, but yeah, I wish this was a little better than it was. I would say if you've read the series, go ahead and read the final book. I would hate to have left it open and not read it at all and not known how it ended, but yeah, it could have been a little better, in my opinion. The next book I am going to review is Divergent, and I do not have my Kindle with me, so I can't show that to you. This is what I have to say about Divergent. I don't think dystopians are for me. Having said that, did I like the book? Yes. Did I like the story? Yes. I like the book, and I'm gonna finish reading the series. The issue that I have with dystopians, and I don't know if the issue would be different if I read an adult dystopian, but with the YA dystopians, I have such an issue with the fact that these are kids who are so affected and are thrust into these situations where they have to make adult decisions and adult lifestyle changes at such a young age, when essentially they really have not been prepared for the decisions that they have to make and the things that they have to do, unless they are of the more affluent, more which I guess is the same for regular society, of the more affluent societies, in this case factions, in the stories that are created, and they are essentially the pawns of people who are over them, and they're playing like puppets, and they're used. That is my issue with the dystopian novels. But they are I enjoy them. I like them. I think they are very well written. The conflict in them are conflicts that are they're very real, and they're conflicts that occur in present day situations, just in a different atmosphere, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I liked Divergent. I liked the transformation in Triss as she deals with the decision that she has to make, the fallout from that decision, the people that she comes in contact with, the relationships that are built and broken, and the difference in mindset. It seems like in each dystopian, and granted, I've only read 2. I've read the Hunger Games trilogy, and I just started Divergent. So essentially this is my 4th dystopian, but 2nd series. It seems like the makeup of the characters tends to be the same. You have one that's thrown into it that really doesn't know how to handle the situation. You have a character that's acclimated to the situation at hand and knows how to handle it and stay under the radar. You have the character who is completely sucked into it and knows exactly what they're doing and knows exactly what they want and the most brutal way to get it. You have the character who is totally unqualified for the situation at hand and how they deal with it. So the characters are the makeup of the characters seems to be the same. The conflicts are what's different. And like I said, I don't think dystopians are for me, yet I like them. It's such a, I'm finding that a lot as I read different books that are really not, like if I were to come across something that was like Divergent on television or in a movie, without having read Divergent, I wouldn't go see it. But then again, I don't go to horror movies, but I will read a horror story. So it's confusing even for me, and I'm the person with this ridiculous mindset. I like the book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And I will continue with the series. I don't know if I'm going to read another dystopian series or a dystopian novel after I read this. So yeah, that's the book reviews for today. If you have read dystopians or you're just starting to read dystopians, what are your thoughts on it? Do you like them 100%? Do you not like them but can't help reading them like me? Have you read them and just totally hated them? What are your sentiments on that? Leave it in the comments below. I'm very interested to see, because for the people that I have seen on YouTube who have read them, they all like them. So I want to know, is everybody else like this? Am I the only weird one that is like in the gray area, which is very awkward because I am typically not a gray area person, yet this is a very gray area subject. For me, I'm not hot or cold. I am smack dab in the middle. So, having said that, you all have a good weekend. Whenever you see this video, peace out.